All right, man. So you have Andrew Gilliam, man. He was a former mayor of Tallahassee, and he made an unsuccessful bid run against Ron DeSantis, who was now the Florida governor, and he lost by 32,000 votes. This is when he was wearing a moderation. He had a very successful movement of helping, just bidding for African Americans to really get into politics, and just really talked about the injustice system that was really going on in that particular time, really especially in Sanford, and the whole Trayvon Martin case, all this type of stuff, man. That was really just a hit marker for the community, and he received a lot of praise during that particular time. And also too, you had Stacey Abrams, like they were really working hand in hand to actually make history. That was going to be the first black governor of a particular state in America. But when you hear this type of story here with Andrew Gillum, he was celebrating a wedding, and he was in South Beach, in a Mondrian South Beach hotel in South Beach in Miami, and with two individuals. And Travis Dyson, who's happened to be a gay escort, he was a porn star, and they was taking methamphetamine, an illegal substance, and he was intoxicated as well. And one of the people they called, I guess, there was a they found they was kind of really unconscious, whatever. They was just really under influence, man. Called the cops. Cops came, and he was very incoherent, and they just show him vomiting in the bathroom, and it's just really a bad look right now. Not only you're a politician and you're a public figure here in the state, but what do you just let a mark that, hey, you are already African American. It's already hard as it is, and people that might not take you as serious when it comes to networking. Now you just you hit the nail in the coffin with that. And you're married to your wife, Jay Gilliam, for since 2009, about 11 years. You have 3 children. And it's just really made me think when I was listening to Tony Evans this morning about Kingdom Man, that we under Lordship, we under God's ordainedship, and we obligated to spread the gospel to every living thing, every living creature. But we have to hold our family together. The only way for us to do that, we have to really be cultivated in the Lord. He has to be our center. Same thing with Adam. We are the third Adam. You have Elohim, you have Yahweh, you have God's Almighty, the All Powerful, Elna, the one who gives your direction. Yahweh is the self-directing. And in order for us to completely experience that true manhood, for us to, take responsibility and help others, we have to be in tune with the Lord. And then we have to expound with the fruits of the Spirit, right? And I feel like, when I see like brothers like here, just no matter what race you are, but brothers that come into power, and that's really is known for doing great things in the community. One bad thing that you do, it can affect your whole family, whether it's good or bad, man. And I just feel like with the Gilliam, this is a very embarrassing story. I hate reporting things like this because I was very because I love getting into politics, and when I have a aspiration to be a politician sometime one day, and really just be a spokesman for my people, maybe through the city council, maybe be an alderman or something, U.S. House of Representatives or U.S. Senate, be a carrying legacy for Hiram Revels. If you guys don't know, if you do your research, Hiram Revels was one of the first African American senators in Mississippi. And also too, he was a Baptist minister. And I look at Andrew Gillum. He was a great Christian man. I follow him on Instagram. He do great things for his family, but this may overshadow for what he has, all the good things he has done in his life. And the fact that you almost won the governor of Florida, you was really there. You had a great campaign, and yeah, it sucked, but this may not not put the trust in the black people for actually giving you another chance to possibly run for the Senate. You probably cut your chances of running for the U.S. House of Representatives. You probably cut your chance probably running for president of the United States if you wanted to do that, or work in Congress, because you decided to go ahead and just take a legal substance. It's not because you was with even if the person was straight or gay, it can be a female. You don't do these type of things there. When you're in a different mindset, when you have especially you have a family, you can't put yourself into those temptations. You can't put yourself in something that's bound to fail. Remember, Satan is here to seek, kill, and destroy, and disrupt families. I don't know if this is gonna really hurt his marriage, Who knows what's going on behind doors? But I'm glad he wasn't arrested. But it really makes me think that because you're a public figure, you know, if it was a regular person who was taking illegal substance like methamphetamine, I'm pretty sure they would have gotten arrested. But maybe he worked it out with the Miami police. But that's a whole different story of the Justice Department. But I just want to sit up here and say, it's like, you know, like Kwame Kilpatrick, he went through a whole bunch of mess, and they took his political license. Man, I just think that it's just really not a good look. Yeah, it might be really embarrassing for the black man, but things that you do, man, you got to pay for the consequences. And I just felt like, you know, this is not a good seed that you just planted here. Yeah, you know, it would be nice, you know, you just go around, you know, just have fun. You could have fun with your wife or whatever, man. I know it's a bachelor party or something like that, but you know what, you have a lot to lose. You have to take that in consideration. It's people that's looking up to you, especially, you know, that want to be a lawyer, that want to be into politics, that want to get into political science, and they want scholarships from school, and like, you can help these individuals do these things. You don't have to just have fun in a secular way, if that makes sense, man. Taking drugs and all these doing the substances, you know that's wrong, man. You're old enough, and you need to become this role model. But it's just fact that, you know, you get caught, you know, just doing something that you're not supposed to do, and people are going to look at that, man. I don't know, your career is going to be done with this, but the only best way to recover is you have to repent, you know, and have that important meeting with your family, and that you messed up, and you gotta see where it goes, man. Because at the end of the day, you are the rock. You are the rock of your foundation for your family, and this is not a good way and a good gesture to approve that. As far as you just going to a hotel and with two other dudes and just, you know, drinking and smoking, doing whatever. I mean, you can smoke, drink, do whatever you want to do, but in this situation, to the point that you can't handle yourself and you're taking legal substance, that's when you're crossing the line. You know, I won't care if the dude was a gay porn star or whatever, and you just hanging out with him, you playing golf with him, you playing tennis with him, cool, whatever. All right, you're not doing nothing illegal. But when you're doing something like methamphetamine, and you just, you know, it's just, that's something that's way across the line, bro. And how are we supposed to look at you as a leader, but you breaking the rules, but you trying to bend it in a way because you had that political power? That's not really a good sign that young African American people is looking forward to or should be implementing, man. At the end of the day, all because you got money and influence that you can do what you want to do and get away with it. It's gonna be consequences, man. But I'm not gonna shame you, but I will say that was not a smart move, especially if you made a covenant with your wife and you were supposed to. You can't do these type of things, man. You know, you're not supposed to be I don't know if they're doing sexual morality type of stuff. I don't know what they was doing, but you gotta honor your temple, you know, and you gotta always be sober and vigilant. Remember, because your devil is like a roaring lion seeking anyone whom you can devour. You can use any little substance, any type of drug to take you off course. And next, you know, 9 times out of 10, people who are under the influence don't make good decisions. You gotta think about that. But you guys can like, comment, subscribe, read about that story here with Andrew Gillum. Just a little disappointed, man, because I was really riding for him to win the governor of Florida, man. That would have been really something, you know, because we really never had like an African American governor. But it is what it is, man. Thought he was legit, but hey, I'm pretty sure his heart, you know, he wanted to be in the right place, but the flesh, it got to him. And this is a prime example of what you should not be doing. And Satan he's just here running rapidly, man. You know, just utilizing your weaknesses, and something that you got to do behind closed doors. Just get right with the God, man. You know, all of us. But this is your boy Lee Jr. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys for, you know, just really just looking at my channel and supporting it. It means a lot to me. It really does. But yeah, for more community reform and community activism type stuff, it's just, I don't know, it's not a good look, man. You know, when you hear stories about this. So Andrew Gillum, that's on you, buddy. But I'm out, man. You guys take care. Deuces.